How's it going, guys? It's Poetry Set, and welcome back to the episode of the Europa Universalis 4 Dutch Returning campaign, where the past 3 episodes have been pretty much all spent talking about my readjustment to life in South Carolina again after being in Spain last semester. We're going to continue on. We're going to finish these wars up this episode. I think I'm to the point where I don't care about coalitions. I'm pretty sure. With how much money we make, how much manpower we have. Oh, actually, manpower is actually not one of our strong points. Still, as many troops as we have, and as much money as we have, I think we're fine. I should actually work on manpower a little more. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Actually, do 0 ones first, because that means you're not losing any spots. And then the ones that have higher, well, I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to take the last spot in any province, but yeah, that's good. Yeah, so yeah, I think we're gonna take Bremen and Burgundy over completely, which is maybe a little overboard, you might argue, but I argue that it's fine. So we're gonna do it. Oh, fudge! I just realized I didn't give it to Hamburg. That's one thing. That's fine. I mean, we can give it now. It's literally no problem. But it's a bad over. But I have to be out. To be out of the war. That's right. That is how this game works, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, screw you. Screw you, Burgundy. Finally getting rid of these bourgeois scamblers. Bourgon. The filthy Burgundian scum will be destroyed. Anyways, that was a lovely impression. I'm sure everyone loves that in the comments. So we got that one. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this war so I can do this stuff now and then prepare for the inevitable coalition war. Might not be joking. What are the lines here? It is just what we have, except not that one. Not that one. Cool. That's a lot cheaper than I thought it would be. Does Spain have any other colonies that I want to take? I don't think so. I don't think we care to get into the Mediterranean market. Hey, you do. You have islands. Give me those islands. Who said you could go to any other ocean other than the Mediterranean? Did I say you could have it? Here's how it works. Everyone else in the world gets the Mediterranean, and then every other ocean in the world is mine. That's how this is going to go down. If you think you deserve any islands, you're wrong, and I will be taking them. Thank you. Oh, hey, we have this up here too. I forgot about that. Thank you. Thank you, Spain. Super helpful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways. Oh, whoa. We could do concede Brazil, though. Oh boy. I forgot about that being an option. Concede Canada. Concede Brazil. Where's Brazil, though? Like, well, I know where Brazil is. Where's the... Are those part of Brazil? They are. Ooh, Brazil's so big. I always forget how big Brazil is. How big Brazil is. Oh my god. I'm so funny, aren't I? Alright. Now we gotta go back through and do everything else again. Yay. Yeah, so... what was the other thing? So we were talking the last few episodes about stuff, about my life, about problems and benefits and stuff in between, neutral things. But I wanted to talk about, actually, something I wanted to talk about a little more is something else that I've been sort of, well, just as of today, this is pretty new, I'm intending to do and try to get into, is, actually something that has come up that involves freelance writing. It is nothing that I have yet. It is something that I've looked into possibly trying to get going with. So someone I follow on... Oh, that's not good. Someone I follow on Twitter posted or retweeted someone else's tweet, someone who works at PC Gamer actually. So I don't mind, like, I haven't submitted anything, I haven't done anything like that, so I don't mind like saying who it is or anything. And this is like an open thing you can find anyway. So, but yeah, so someone that I follow retweeted something from PC Gamer that was like, hey, by the way, we're like literally always looking for freelance pieces to be submitted. If you want to, here's a document that outlines like literally all the guidelines that you would. Spain is really rich, by the way. They actually had 10,000 gold to offer. But yeah, so he's like, you know, if you want to try your hand at freelance writing, you can email me your pitch following these guidelines for whatever type of thing you want to do, and maybe if it is interesting enough, then I can help you get started with freelance writing. Even if you have no experience, you know, it's good if you do have freelance experience, but if you don't, try anyways. And I was like, holy crap, this is like something that would be really interesting for me. And so yeah, so I have been sort of today I've been sort of like doing preliminary work on that, being like, this is something that I want to do, try to do. There's literally no downside. You know, what's the worst that can happen? They can say no, whatever. And so that's what I've been actually thinking about that. And I actually did. I talked to one of my professors, who has. You are a bad boy. One of my professors who is, you know, he's a published professor, like an academic. But he's also in the past written for like some sorts of like, you know, magazines and other things, not gaming magazines or anything like that, obviously. But he also is a gamer. In fact, he has played grand strategy games. Me and him have talked about like Stellaris and stuff. He played EU4. He was a little bit older, you know, one generation of grand strategy games behind me. But currently he does play like Stellaris, and he's one of my favorite professors. He's a really awesome guy. So this is, why do I own? Oh, I thought that was my flag behind there. No, that would be silly. Obviously, I think I still don't have enough to get. Do I have any Villa Bella? It's definitely Portuguese. I was gonna say, wait, what? No, that's Villa Boa. Villa Bella. Excuse me? That's definitely not Villa. Am I going crazy? Villa Bella. There we go. Whatever. Yeah, I think we're going to have to actually wait longer. Wait, Fiji. Yeah, we still can't even get the freaking colonial nation form. But yeah, so I and I do have a topic in mind for this thing, my pitch I'm going to make for this article I would try to be writing, but I can't tell it really, obviously. But yeah, that's something I've been maybe considering try my hand at a little bit. I doubt anything would come of it, but hey, I think, being honest, I'm not trying to brag or anything. I do think I'm a decent writer. I think I'm actually a pretty okay writer. I think it's one of the things I have going for me in my academic career. Consistency in making it to class is not one. No, to be honest, I'm not even that bad on that. But anyways, I do think that there is something to be said for trying out new things, and this is something new that I was like, I feel like maybe I could have a chance to have something come out. So I went to my professor. I was like, after class today, actually, and I was like, hey, would you mind, like, once I come up with this pitch and stuff, would you mind looking over it with me? You're a gamer. You've written stuff professionally before, even if it maybe hasn't been up this same alleyway or, you know, this path. But you are a gamer, so you kind of understand the community there. He's on Reddit and stuff all the time too, I know, because he talks about it in class. But beyond that, it's just like, you know, you are published before. You can tell me how to do this, pitch something to a journal or a magazine editor, you know, better than I could do it myself. So So anyways, and he was like, oh yeah, totally. Which I did not do a good job. I was kind of nervous about talking about this publicly, and I was like, didn't really pitch it to him very well. I was kind of stumbling over my words, I was like, couldn't get my words together. I was just blabbering, but he's a really cool guy. So he was like, yeah, totally, I can help. And so hopefully by tomorrow, I'm gonna have like a rough draft or a rough outline of what I want my pitch to look like, and we'll see how that goes. If it does, by some miracle get published, then I will totally do a video talking about it. Maybe, if that's allowed. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but yeah. What are we working on this video now that we've finished our wars? Because I can't just sit around here doing nothing for the next little bit. Hamburg is starting to look quite glorious. I want to feed them more to the east, but we'll see about that. What about the Empire? It's only down to 4 electors. Who got killed? Was it? No, it wasn't Bremen. Was it? Might have been Bremen. So it's Bohemia, Cologne, Austria, Salzburg. Bohemia, Cologne, Austria, Salzburg. Bohemia, Cologne. We do a coalition, so you know what? That's right. We should probably not go to war with anyone for right now. Actually, we are not doing great with that whole coalition thing, in fact, what we should do is be building up just in case it fires, which I think there's actually a good chance it does fire. I've certainly been playing with fire here, and that's why it will fire. No. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, I do think we should also make some states sometime soon here, at least. Like in Lower Yemen and Red Sea Hills. I've converted almost all of the Philippines, and that's one thing I do want to do. Yeah, that's actually, I think, going to be my focus here in a second. Do we have a... Oh, that's not owned by me. No wonder. No wonder that's the problem. That makes sense. One thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to make a trade company here. How do you guys have trade companies here? You don't own any land here, do you? Oh, you know what they do? It's like Philippine charter includes like all the Polynesia, really. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So actually, we shouldn't do that because they're going to do this. Yeah, this is part of the Philippines. Yeah, that's why. Do we have any of our new land that we conquered from Spain that is not converted yet? Yeah, we do. Okay, so never mind. Don't do that. Basically, though, just discount that. So Southern Luzon and Visayas don't count. I think, though, beyond that, Butua, where's that? Butua. Okay, yeah, let's start making some other states. Let's just go around without, like, discriminating based on culture or where it is in the world or borders or whatever, because that doesn't matter with states as much. Let's go through and start looking at stuff. We have a long time till the next Texas level. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Let's get an Inquisitor. Might as well make it even quicker to convert places. Oh, no, wait, we already have yeah, whatever. Still, you know what I mean. Get more points for the same benefit. And only slightly more cost. And then let's just start going through and coring any place that is decent on development. So Butua, Zimbabwe. Yeah, let's start doing that. So where was Butua again? It was right here. Okay. There it is. How many states do we have a limit for? Yeah, we have 20 states left, and I don't think we're going to be using most of those anytime soon, so yeah, we'll make that one. Oh, also, the other thing, I guess, is that these are already paid for, so definitely. Okay, I know where Zimbabwe is, roughly, but I don't know, like, where the state is in this game. Yeah, like, I knew it was, like, somewhere in this general area, but I don't know where the state is of Zimbabwe is. Again, we already paid for all that, so that's easy. Lower Yemen and Red Sea Hills. Lower Yemen. And Lower Yemen is good for the trade, actually. Lower Yemen. And Red Sea Hills is over here. Red Sea Coast. Red Sea Hills. Yeah, and I probably will be making actually more of Egypt in the States as I conquer it, because I do plan on conquering it, actually. Like Cairo, 56 development. 56 development. Unfortunately, we have to actually develop our capital to get the benefit for that thing. But we don't even own Cairo yet, so I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? He'll never be the head of a major corporation. No, anyways. What are you doing down here? This is weird. You know what? This is probably Makawa. It's funny. But yeah. So anyways, that's over the course of, it took me 4 episodes, but I did outline basically everything going on with my life right now. Yeah, geez, it's 7:30 here. I need to go. I need to make spaghetti after this, and then I'm gonna be streaming probably some NetHack, which is like a old computer game from like the I think it came out like 89. It's literally from the 80s. It's a computer game, a PC game, believe it or not. Those existed back then. Yeah, I didn't know either. I'm just messing. I'm dating myself, and not in the way people normally mean that when they're like they're dating themselves old. I'm dating myself young. Dating myself young. The new novel from crap. I don't have any from Tom Cruise, let's say. Dating myself. Oh man. That's maybe a little untasteful, huh? Yeah, no, I know there's a lot of Shires, but this one is Shirei. Oh yeah, you know what, Shirei? You made the cut. There you go. I need more men. I need more men all up in my country. Cool, there we go. We got more men now. Because, yeah, our manpower is actually one of our weaker parts of our country. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and indiscriminately do this for now. Zimbabwe. Hold on. I don't remember. Is there... I mean, it's super not worth it for anything in there, but, I'm just wondering, though, like, we might as well upgrade buildings that are already ones, you know, like, it's a lot cheaper. So, it actually probably, for most of these, still doesn't pay itself off by the end of the game. Yeah, this is probably just a waste of money, but, you know, who cares? We actually will if we go to war with the coalition, but never mind that. You weren't supposed to answer that question. I do plan on going to war with the Ottomans at some point in the next couple years in the game, because they're the coalition, you see, so not right now, obviously, but they own all the rightful Greek clay, so it must be given back to them, to the Greekards. That's not the terminology. Timer has gone off, and I probably will end it pretty soon here, but I won't end it immediately. Have I never added all this stuff around you, Mets. You need to do that. I like how France, I think someone actually said this in a comment. France is basically, this whole game, they've been channeling their inner Charlemagne, like creating Francia, or Frankia again, in its natural form. Which is actually really funny. Besides, they couldn't really go to the northeast because I was sort of blocking the way and whatever. But they really have actually just gone balls to the wall, straight to the east. And but yeah, it's super interesting actually. I've never seen France go this overboard in a game. I don't think. I've been France and gone that overboard. One of my best campaigns ever was a game. My first game I played to 1821. Which was as France. By the end of, I think I might have screenshots up on the channel somewhere, but I had literally all of Africa except for Arguim. I literally forgot just that one province in all of Africa. But beyond that, I own the whole continent of Africa. Just because I was like, why not? At the late, once I got to 1700, I basically owned all of Europe. I never actually conquered all of Europe, but I had 90% of Europe. I think there was like Sweden or Bohemia or someone, just like some mid-tier power was independent, and I never bothered conquering them. But and there was like a couple, like Siena maybe was independent, but beyond that, basically all of Europe was under my control. So I owned basically all of Europe and Africa and a good bit of like the New World and stuff. So that's one of the more the campaigns I'm more proud of. However, I do think that the campaign I'm most proud of has to be the one, and I do actually have a time lapse up of this on the channel somewhere. If you search it, you'll be able to find it. It's I did a campaign, my second campaign. I've only finished 2 campaigns in their entirety in my whole time playing EU4, and the second one was a Navarra game, because I was like, what is someone that is sort of a little bit of a unicorn that would be challenging, but also I feel like could be a strong colonizer, and Navarra was what I picked. It was like you start in province, but I managed to, it took me like 7 tries, then I got a good run going, conquered all of Iberia, and from there I just conquered everything. Didn't go as well as my France game, because you know, the start is hard, the first 100 years are super hard, but I managed to by the end own like almost all of Italy, almost all of France, all of England, and most of the rest of the Isles, all of Iberia, of course, I think all of North Africa, all the way to Egypt. I owned most of the Mediterranean coast. I really focused on the New World that game, so I owned pretty much, I think I owned almost all South America and North America, so that was awesome. And like India and Ethiopia. I had a pretty big empire, so it's always fun to like look back on those big empires that we've made in the past, you know, and I kind of like that I've immortalized that one on YouTube as well. It's nice. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a problem with this coalition. I think it's actually gonna fire, if I had to guess. So yeah, we're gonna ignore the coring distance as well, by the way, and just to make sure that it does go. I'm gonna make sure to do that with 2 of those. Okay, do we have any active uprisings that I've swept away under the rug? No. We're good. We're good for the most part. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to let this cool down a little bit, the whole coalition thing. But beyond that, though, I think we will be good to go to war with the not the Mamluks. Well, yes, the Mamluks, but the Ottomans mainly soon. So, yep. Thank you guys for listening to my. You can tell I've been recording a little bit. Thank you all for, you know, listening to my tales that I've been spinning as I've been playing this game. It's been fun. We already own all of like Indonesia, so now I've been focusing again on Africa and Europe. What other wars did I think I was gonna go with Ming at some point, but I haven't gotten around to it. Japan would be nice too, so certainly something we could do as well. They're they're not allied with anyone. Yeah, maybe Japan will be next. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe for more, and thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.